Hey everybody, Two Pump Chump coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to our Week 6-7 review preview show. As always, we're going to take a look back, take a look ahead, and talk about a few odds and ends in between, so let's get started. We're going to start last week where the Two Pump Chump defeated the Packers 90-83. Not many times are you going to take on the best team, spot them 10 points, and still come out with a victory, but that's exactly what the Chumps did last week. In our next matchup, we had the Raider Nation defeating the Kingpin Skinny Pimps 127-97 thanks to a huge day from Aaron Rodgers. In our next matchup, we had the Indians defeating the Boats and Hose 118-91 thanks to big days from Brady and Des Bryant. In our next matchup, I guess the Matrimony Bowl proves that women always do come out on top. We had the Powder Puff defeating the Meltdown 150-22. Big days from RG3, AJ Green, and Antonio Gates led the way for the Puff. In our next matchup, we had the Man Bear Pig defeating the Gang Green 156-106. Balanced attack from Romo, Peterson, and Spiller, and a huge day from Jordy Nelson led the way for Man Bear Pig. In our final matchup of the week, we had the Afro Man defeating the Tombstalkers 129-94. Big days from Ponder, Bradshaw, and Macklin led the way for Afro Man. Okay, boys and girls, getting on to our Week 6, Week 7 power rankings. Our power rankings as ranked by CBS Sports after 6 weeks. Got a losing team in the list this week. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Just shows they're facing a lot of points. Good squad. They're just getting hit with the deck. Okay, popping back into our top 6 this week, we have a 3-3 two-pump chump team. Number 5 on the list, we have Gang Green with a 3-2-1 record. Number 4, here's that losing team, Meltdown, with a 2-3-1 record. Coming in at number 3, we have an Indians team with a 3-2-1 record. Coming in at number 2, we have a 5-1 Raider Nation team. And tops in our power rankings as ranked by CBS Sports after 6 weeks. For the third week in a row, we have the Packers with a 4-2 record. Okay, in our spotlight segment this week, we are spotlighting Gang Green. Coincidentally, it's Gang Green's birthday. Happy birthday, Gang Green. You must really be getting old. I remember when we were just children, really little, running around, throwing the football around. You actually gave yourself the name Golden Fingers. I don't know if anyone else called you that, but that's what you called yourself. As we grew up, got older, they should have called you Sticky Fingers because you couldn't keep your hands to yourself. But that's another story. So happy birthday to you, Gang Green. A little bit about Gang Green. They've been in the league since '97, charter member. They're known around the league as Mr. Regular Season because they haven't won a Super Bowl since they picked Kurt Warner off the waiver wire back in '99. I know he's going to say, I won a Super Bowl. I won a couple Super Bowls. Anything that happened before '05 doesn't mean shit. We were a paper league back then. Your receiver could catch 18 balls, 98 yards, score no touchdowns. Guess what you got for him that week? 0. We were really in the Stone Age before '05. So anything you did before '05 doesn't really matter. This is a what have you done for me lately league, and Gang Green, you ain't did shit. You got a 3-2-1 record, pretty impressive, but I'm interested to see what happens when we get to playoff time. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about scoring this week. League average per team per game is 118 a game. We got 6 teams at or above 118, and we got 6 teams below the Mendoza line. Our top scorer in the league, of course, is Backers at 135 a game. Number 2, we got the Indians at 129 a game. We got the Raider Nation at 127 a game. Meltdown at 126 a game. Two Pump Chump at 120 a game. And right at the Mendoza line meeting it, we got the Gang Green at 118 a game. And below that threshold, we got the Kingpin Skinny Pimps at 116 a game. Afro Man at 114 a game. Powder Puff and Boats and Hose both averaging 111 a game. Man Bear Pig averaging 110 a game, and coming in last, and not coincidentally, just our one-win team, Tombstalkers with 99 a game. You might want to be stalking some W's and stop stalking them tombs because you need W's quick and you need them fast. Okay, we're going to look ahead to our Week 7 matchups and wrap this up. We got the Raider Nations facing the Boats and Hose this week, Backers facing the Indians, Gang Green facing the Pimps, Powder Puff facing the Afro Man, the Chumps facing the Meltdown, and the Tombstalkers facing Man Bear Pig. I want to thank everybody for joining me this week. And as always, Delaware, stay where you're at. I'll be back soon.